Go ahead.
Yeah, I was like during writing anxiety, I was actually having anxiety. I was like, I couldn't stay inside the studio, and I was like paranoid, and you know I was going through some personal stuff, personal problems. So this album actually saved my life. Um, you know, writing "Where's the Love" just kind of just brought me back in, like, and it reminded me of like my purpose in doing music. So,
My
and
purpose.
yeah, you know my purpose, and like you know the addition of Fergie on this one was beautiful, and this is when we got to like start to headline and doing our own shows and stuff. So this album is incredible.
Well, I didn't know I was going to be on this album cover till almost the end of recording this album, because it wasn't planned during the making of Elefunk that I was going to become a member of the band. I was working with Will on my solo package, my demo package, and wanted to work with them. You know, my dream of wanting to work with them since 1998 was finally coming true. And so I'd be in the studio waiting for Will, and he was doing songs for Elefunk, and he'd be like, "Fergie, can you come here and sing this background on this part?" So I ended up kind of being a background staple on the songs. Joining this band, doing Where's the Love video, and having that song touch so many people, and all of a sudden, we were going on tour, and it was serious. All of a sudden, our schedules got packed. I would see my schedule for months booked, and it hadn't been like that in years. I was living at my mom's on unemployment. I had a beat-up old Mustang that I had since I was 16 that I would drive, that I always had, like, fast food trash in the front seat because, you know, I've never cleaned it out. And going from that and packing the bags and heading off and basically not coming home for any substantial amount of time for 4 to 5 years.
And we learned so much.
Well, and we were constantly touring.
Yeah.
We were constantly touring. I mean, every day. We were doing 3 shows a day. We were doing TV and then, you know, shows at night, then the club show, and it was just nuts.
Yeah.
We didn't sleep.
We were counting, right?
It was crazy.
Yeah, we
We
did
were
like
counting
300
shows. We did like 600 shows on this one.
Yeah, 600
Yeah.
shows. We worked. I mean,
600 shows in a year.
Yeah.
Off of this.
3 shows a day.
What?
Yeah. So if you people on the internet saying I have wrinkles and stuff, it's because I worked hard. Okay, touring for this album. But it was fun though. You know, it was grimy. It was we grinded. Anything with gry.
And you know what? And I thought, you know, me, I'm like a...
Gripe juice.
What is that word called? When you're, you know, I thought the reason... I was like, wow, I think Elefunk blew up because it's blue. Because the first 2 records were browns.
We're earth tones. Oh,
Earth
gosh.
tones. Swear to God. So I'm like, ooh, wow, we changed the color. And it popped. So when we came to Monkey Business, I was like, uh-oh, let's change the color again.
But but first of all, and wait, hold up. This one was basically an elephant, and it talks about it in the song, Smells Like Funk, and it's just like stomping through. It was heavy bass driven, this record, and it was basically kind of metaphorically to me stood for us stomping around the world, because we were stomping, going in every country and grinding and pushing ourselves, and it just felt like this big monster that came into our lives, but a monster of a machine that was going on that we couldn't even control.
And the production on this one, that's when the production really started changing, like getting the sound clearer and just the kicks like kicking.
The clarity,
and the clarity of like, you know, recording the record.
Yeah, and all the titles to our records tell a story. Like Behind the Front means that, you know, we're underground. You know, we're behind all the fronting, and we're behind all that stuff. And then Bridging the Gap was we're building a bridge between cultures and different lifestyles and genres. But back to the elephant, like, you know, this thing is Ganesh. Like if you research Hindu culture, a lot of their gods, the elephant god, half elephant, half man, is Ganesh, and he clears obstacles from your path. And in a way, the Elephunk album cleared a lot of obstacles and allowed us to overcome a lot of things that we were going through. And so, and I really paid attention. I did that, and there's a reason why it's blue, because Ganesh and is always painted somewhat of a bluish tone to it. And the monkey business is Hanuman, and he's always painted red, and he keeps things strong. And we needed strength and togetherness after the success of this. Now you can hit it.
Yeah, so